Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In today's video tutorial I will be showing you how to crochet this easy Christmas stocking. The pattern is pretty simple. It is only one stitch repeat, which makes it super easy even for a beginner. I will be showing you each part step by step. It is started bottom. We will be working from bottom to the top of the stocking, and you can see the beautiful texture of the stocking. The written instructions for this pattern is available on the blog, and I will place a link in the description box below so you can check the free pattern as well. For this pattern I will be using worsted weight yarn. I chose Mary Maxim Starlet yarn. It is a worsted weight yarn. It has beautiful colors that you can choose from, and we will be using a 5.5mm crochet hook. You will need a pair of scissors and a darning needle. You will be needing a stitch marker to mark the first stitch of each round, because the stocking is worked in continuous round. We won't be joining our rounds once we finish them. Or you can use a piece of yarn like this one here to mark your first stitch. And I want to show you why I prefer using a piece of yarn, because when we are working with a stitch marker, we usually take off the marker and place it on the next round, but when you are using a piece of yarn, you can carry on the yarn up along with the rounds. And if you need to count your stitches, or if you need to unravel from your project, it is easier to find which is your first stitch, and it is more easier and time saving actually. Instead of you just need to pull the yarn through the last loop before you start the first stitch. You don't need to place the marker and take it off, so it's time saving. And I'll be using a piece of yarn for the tutorial. Take your yarn and your crochet hook and start with a magic ring. If you don't like using magic rings, you can make chain 5 and then slip stitch into the first to form a ring. Once you made your magic ring, make 10 half double crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 10 half double crochet, close your ring, pull it tightly. You can also using the darning needle, you can secure your yarn tail if you think it can come open like this, and secure it with a knot like this. And now, before we continue for the second round, take your piece of yarn that you will be using as a marker and pull it through the last loop. Then take the loop on your hook and place the yarn in front of your work. It's important to place it in front of the work. And now for round 2, we'll be working into the third loop of the half double crochet stitch. And where is that third loop? Once you finish the half double crochet, you will see that on top we have a V-like stitch. This is the front loop and this is the back loop of the half double crochet. But when you turn it a little bit to the back, you will see that we have another loop popping on the back. This one here is your third loop. We will be working in that third loop here on the back of the half double crochet. The front loop, back loop, and this is the third loop. Working in the third loop pushes the front loop and the back loop to the front and gives you this beautiful texture here. So working in the third loop gives you these raised stitches. Now for round 2, as I showed you, we will be working in the third loop and we will be making slip stitch into each stitch without any increases or decreases. Just make a slip stitch into the third loop. One slip stitch into each stitch. Like this. Once you make the last stitch, take the yarn tail which is onto the top of your work and pull it through that last loop to carry it onto the next round. Now for round 3, we will be working into the back loop of the slip stitch that we just finished, and these are the front and back loop of the half double crochet pushed to the front, and this is the front loop and back loop of the slip stitches that we just made. We will be working into the back loop of each stitch, which is here. The front loop is the one facing you, the nearest to you, and the farthest, this one is the back loop. We will be working into the back loop of each stitch. Now for round 3 we are making 2 half double crochet into the back loop of each stitch. 1, 2, then again 2 half double crochet into the back loop of the next stitch. We are making increases actually into each stitch for this round. Like this. I finished my round. I will pull my marker up. And now for round 4, it is a slip stitch around. Throughout the pattern, each slip stitch after each half double crochet around, we have a slip stitch around, which is made without any increases or decreases. We are just making slip stitch into the third loop of the half double crochet. On the first stitch of the half double crochet, the third loop of the first stitch of half double crochet is not placed on top here, but it is a little bit down because we are working in continuous around. So make sure that you are not missing this third loop here and you are starting from the second one here. You can always count your stitches to make sure that you have the required stitch number. And now we are making slip stitch into each stitch, working into the third loop of the half double crochet. From here on I won't be showing you the slip stitch around. I will just tell you that you need to make a slip stitch around after we finish the half double crochet round. Once I finished my round and I have 20 stitches. Now for the next round, which is round 5, we will be working into the back loop of the stitches and we will make half double crochet into the first, and then we will make 2 half double crochet into the next. 1, 2. We are working in back loop only. Half double crochet into the back loop of the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochet into the back loop of the next stitch. Continue repeating, working 1 half double crochet into the next stitch and then 2 half double crochet into the second one. Repeat this till the end of your round or 10 times in total, and then make a slip stitch around worked into the third loop of the half double crochet. And now I finished my round. This was the half double crochet round and this is the slip stitch round, which is the 6th round. Now for round 7, it is an increase round again, and we will be making half double crochet into the back loop of the first 2 stitches. 1, 2, and then we will be making 2 half double crochet into the next stitch. This is the increase. And we will be repeating this around, making half double crochet into the first 2 stitches, working in back loop only, and then 2 half double crochet into the next stitch, like this. Repeat this till the end, or 10 times in total, and then make a slip stitch around, working into the third loop of the half double crochet. Let me finish my rounds and meet you there. We finished the increase rounds. Now we are starting the rounds where we will be making without any increases or decreases. This is the bottom part of the stocking. I don't know how it's called. And we will be making these rounds here. We finished the bottom part, the toe part. Now the next round, which is round 9, we will be making half double crochet into each stitch, working in back loop only, without any increases or decreases. We are making 1 half double crochet into each stitch, and we are working in back loop only. Once after you finish round 9, which was a half double crochet without any increasing or decreasing, and round 10, which is the slip stitch round, you need to repeat round 9 and 10 6 more times, meaning you need to crochet 12 more rounds after these rounds without any increases, so you can reach the part where we will be starting making the heel of our stocking. You need to reach this part here. Let me finish my rounds and start with the heel. And now, before we start with the heel of our stocking, I want to show you that I've made 2 different heels. This one is the one which is a little bit more rounded and more pointy, something like that. And this one, the second one, is this one. It's more even going up, and you can see the difference like this. And they are the same, just here we have more rows and here we have less rows. If you want to make this one, I will tell you when to stop, and if you want to, I will be showing this one in the tutorial, but if you want to make it like this, I will tell you when to stop and how to continue. Now once you once you finished the bottom part of the stocking, it's time to make the heel. Do not fasten off, just change your color to your heel color. I will be using a beige for the heel, but you can also continue with the same color if you want to make it in one solid color without using a second one for the heel and for the cuff. And here I changed to my second color, and now for the first, the heel is made in back and forth row, so we'll be going here and then coming back to the starting side. And for row 1 of the heel, we'll be making single crochet into the back loop of the next 17 stitches. So we are making 1 single crochet, then another into the next, working in the back loop of each stitch. We will be making single crochet for the next 17 stitches. 6, this is the first row of the heel. I've made 17 single crochet working in back loop. Now I will make chain 1 and turn your work. Then we will make decrease over the first 2 stitches. We will make single crochet 2 together. Decrease. Now make single crochet into the next 13 stitches, or till you have 2 stitches left. We are just making single crochet till the last 2 stitches. Like this. I reached the last 2 stitches, and now we will make decrease over these 2 stitches. Insert into the first, pull a loop, insert into the next, pull a loop, and finish them together. Now for row 3, chain 1 and turn your work. And we will repeat the same row. We are making decrease over the first 2, like this. Then we are making single crochet into each stitch till the last 2 stitches. Once you reach the last 2 stitches, you are making a decrease again. And this is the third row. Now we need to continue making decrease on both sides and single crochet into the middle till we have 3 stitches left. If you want to make this heel here, if you want to make it like this one, you need to make decreases going like this. So we are making decrease here, single crochet into the middle and decrease in the end till we have 3 stitches left. But if you want to make this heel here, you need to continue making decreases on both sides till you have 9 stitches left. So as I said, I will be showing this one in the video tutorial, so I'm gonna make decreases till I have 3 stitches left. I will show you one more row, but they are the same. Chain 1, turn your work, then you are making decrease over the first 2 stitches, single crochet into the middle stitches till we have 2 stitches left, like this. And we are making decrease over the last 2 stitches, like that, like this. I forgot to tell you that when you are starting, when you are attaching the color for the heel, if you are using a second color, leave a longer tail. We will use it to close this gap here once we finish the heel, and it will be easier. Now let me finish my rows where I'm making decrease on both sides till I have 3 stitches left in the end. I finished my decrease rows for the heel, and this is how it is looking. We've made decreases on both sides till I have 3 stitches left. Now we will start making increase rows. To match this shape of the heel, we are making a second part. Now we will make, for the next row, we will start with chain 1 and make increase, meaning we are making 2 single crochet into the first stitch. Then we are making single crochet into the next. I have 3 stitches, but if you use the second heel, which was more even, you will have more stitches. But the point is, you need to make increase in the first, then single crochet into the middle stitches, and till you increase into the last. So we are making 2 single crochet into the last stitch, like this. Now we have 5 stitches. For the next row, chain 1, turn your work, and we will repeat the same. we'll always make increase into the first, so we are making 2 single crochet. Then we will make single crochet into the stitches till we have 1 stitch left. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm making increase into the last one, like this. So you can see that we are mimicking the first part of the heel, like this. Now we went like this, and with the increase we will go back and reach this row here. Now, as I said, this row, the rows from here are the same. We are making increase into the first stitch, then we are making single crochet into the stitches till we have 1 stitch left, and into the last one we are making increase again. We will repeat this row till we have 17 stitches. These are the stitches that we started the heel with. Now let me finish my rows and I will continue increasing till I reach 17 stitches. I finished my heel part. I reached the row where I have 17 stitches again, and now I will chain 1 and pull my yarn through that loop to secure it. I forgot to tell you that you need to fasten off now with this color. We don't need it anymore, and leave a longer tail so we can close these sides here of the heel. And this is how it will look once you close it. And once you close it, here is how it will look. Like this. This is the heel. Now before we close the heel, we'll continue we'll make one row, so it will be easier to set the heel in place and then to continue. I told you that you don't need to fasten off, but actually we need, because we will change the starting stitch. So cut your main color and make a slip knot like this. Now take your hook and place the slip knot onto the hook. Now go to the 5th stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make a half double crochet. It doesn't matter in which stitch you will start, just choose a stitch. I will use the 5th one. Yarn over and insert your hook into the 5th, pull a loop and make the half double crochet. Then make half double crochet into each stitch till you reach the end of the heel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. After we reach the end of the heel, we will need to go to the next stitch of the body of our stocking. This is the stitch where we finished the setup row of the heel. Now we will go to the next and we will be working into the back loop of that stitch here, because we finished with slip stitch around. Now we are making the half double crochet around, but as we did here, we are working into the back loop of that stitch. And we are making the half double crochet there. Then continue making half double crochet into each stitch like this, working into the back loop till you reach the starting of the heel from the other side. You need to go till the last stitch of this round here. Now let me make my half double crochet and let's meet here. And now I finished working half double crochet into the back loop from the heel, from this side of the heel till the starting of the heel from the other side. Here I made the half double crochet into the last stitch of the round here before we started the heel. And once you made the half double crochet into that last stitch, now you need to make the next half double crochet into the first stitch of the heel here, like this, and then make half double crochet into the remaining stitches, like this. Now we reach the starting point. We will continue working in continuous round, so you don't need to join your round, but take the piece of yarn or the stitch marker to mark your first stitch. I will use a piece of yarn again, so I'm placing it onto the last loop. And the pattern now is the same as we did here for these rounds, where we will make a slip stitch around after the half double crochet around, and we will be working into the third loop of the half double crochet. Make the first slip stitch into the third loop of the first half double crochet and continue making slip stitch into each stitch till the end, like this. Now let me finish the slip stitch around and I will show you how to close the heel, and we will continue on the upper part of the stocking. And now, after I finished my slip stitch around, this one here, it's time to close the openings on the heel. For this part, turn the heel inside out, like this, and using the yarn tail that we left once we finished the heel, take your darning needle and place the yarn into the needle. Now align both sides like this. These are the two sides, and we will join them with the needle using like this. But when you are closing the heel, the one side of the heel, make sure that you are going through the half double crochet stitches as well, because working here we will have a gap that we need to close with our needle. So I will be going with the half double crochet stitch here and this one here on the other side to close that gap. And then we'll continue joining the side of the heel. Like this. Once you join it, you can turn it and you can see we close the gap here, this one, and this is the side once it's joined, like this. Then secure your yarn with a knot. And as I said, I forgot to leave a longer tail when I was attaching the color for the heel. That's why I will carry this yarn to the other side, going through the stitches like this. And we'll use the same yarn tail. Now we'll align the other side as well, and this time we will go from the top of the heel towards, we are going from here to here. Do not pull too tight first time if you are carrying on your yarn tail, because it will pull the heel as well. And repeat the same. And I want to show you the gap. Here is the gap that I mentioned from in the other side. This is because we are working on the heel. We are making half double crochet onto the heel, then onto the body of the stocking, and it leaves an opening here. We will close it with the yarn going through once with the through the half double crochet of one side, then through the half double crochet of the other side, like this, and join them with the needle. Then we will secure it with a knot. And cut your yarn. And now here is how it will look once you finish closing the gap in the heel, and this is the other side. And you can see we don't have a gap here anymore. And now after we closed the heel, it's time to start with the top part of the stocking. These rounds are the same as these two rounds or these rounds here. We are just making half double in the next round. We are making half double crochet into each stitch without any decreases or increases, working into the back loop of the stitch, and you will have 40 half double crochet like this. And after this round we are making the slip stitch round worked into the third loop of the half double crochet. We will repeat these two rounds 10 more times till you like the length of your stocking here. But here we have, after the heel, we have 11 repeats of half double crochet and slip stitch round, meaning 22 rounds in total. We already have made the two rounds before we join the heel. That's why you need to repeat it, the two round. Oh, that's why you need to repeat the two rounds two more times. Sorry, the two rounds 10 more times, or for 20 rounds till you reach this part here. Now let me finish my rounds and I will show you how to make the cuff of your stocking and the hanger part here. I finished my round for the upper top of the stocking, and now it's time to make the cuff of our stocking, this part here, like this. It is worked in back and forth rows again, as we did for the heel, and you can adjust the width of your cuff by changing the foundation chain that we are starting the first row with. I already changed to my second color once I did the last stitch, and now we will be starting with the cuff. For the cuff we will start with chain 16. This will determine the width of your cuff, and once you fold it, it will be something like this. You can try it and see if you like the size of your cuff. You can always add or remove any chains. For row 2 of the cuff, we will make single crochet into the second from our hook. This is the first, and we will make the single crochet here. And we will continue making single crochet into each chain across till we reach the body of stocking. Once you reach the end, you can see this is the first row of single crochet. Now we need to attach this row to the body of our stocking, so we will make slip stitch into the back loop of the next stitch, which is this one here. From the body we are making a slip stitch there, then we will make a slip stitch into the next stitch, again into the back loop, like this. Then without making any chains or anything, we will turn our work. And we will skip these two slip stitches that we just made, this one and this one, and we will make single crochet into the back loop of the first, it is the last, but for this row it is the first stitch of this row here. Single crochet into the back loop. Then we will continue working single crochet across. Again, we are making the single crochet into the back loop. It will give us a edged ribbing and nice ribbing for the cuff. You will have 15 stitches in total because we started with chain of 16, so the cuff is with 15 stitches. Once you reach the top of your cuffing, chain 1 and turn your work again. And this time we will be making single crochet into the back loop of each stitch, going towards the stocking, like this. And again we will join with slip stitch into the next stitch and into the second stitch. So we are making 2 slip stitches, one into the first and then into the second to join the row. 1, 2 slip stitches. Then we will turn our work. We will skip those 2 stitches here, the slip stitches that we just did, and we will make single crochet into the next, which is the third stitch, working into the back loop only. And we will continue repeating these rows till we go all around the stocking, and you will have this edged or ripped cuff for your stocking. Let me finish my rows and I will show you how to join them and how to make the hanger for your stocking. Once you reach the starting point of your cuff, we have 2 stitches left here after I finished going down with this row. So now I will make a slip stitch into these 2 stitches, like this, and then we will join both sides together. Slip stitch into the next 2, turn your work, and we are starting. This is the side with the foundation chain and this is the side we just finished the last row, and we will insert our hook into the loop of the first stitch from this side here. Then we will go through the back loop of the first stitch from the other side, which is this one here, and I will insert my hook into the back loop of that stitch. Then I will make a slip stitch to join both sides. And I will repeat this across till I join both sides together. We are going through the next loop from the first side and through the back loop of the next stitch from the second side. Yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop. It's just a slip stitch. And I will continue joining both sides, making slip stitch into the loop of the next stitch and into the back loop of the next stitch from the second side. Once you join it all the way across, chain 1, cut your yarn, this is the joining. You can see it's pretty seamless, and this is how it will look once you finish your stocking. Now you will fold the cuff, like this, and this is how it will look once it's finished. For the hanger, we'll start with chain 16. And then we will make single crochet into the second from our hook here, and then continue making single crochet into each chain across. Also, you can use a smaller hook, one size down, like 5mm. Don't go too small, but you can make the cuff and the hanger with 5mm if you want to make it a little bit more tighter and neater instead of the 5.5. And once you finish this, cut your yarn, leave a longer tail so you use it to sew the hanger onto the stocking. I like tying these both ends together like this. Then we will take the darning needle, place the yarn there, and fold your hanger like this, fold your piece like this, and join it on the bottom. And then we will sew it on top of the I will choose a place like this. Once you form your stocking like this and place it on to lay flat on the table, choose this side here and place the hanger like this, then attach it with the needle and the yarn. You can also make it longer and attach it right onto the stocking body. I will show you in a bit. Like this. I will hide my yarn tails later. And here is once you attach it. I attached mine onto the cuff here, but you can always make it longer and attach it onto the last round of the body here. It would hold it, usually it will hold it like this, it's not a problem. Here is how it will look once you finish your stocking. You can add some twine. I made a bow with a twine piece here. I hope that you liked this video tutorial and it was helpful to you. So if you like the video tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell button so you will get a notification whenever we have a new video tutorial for you. See you in the next video.